All right, people, welcome back to the Kaiba Show. I know I've been gone for a little bit, but your boy is back. And this week, I'm going to be talking about Archive 81 on Netflix. So let's get it.
Welcome to the Kaiba Show.
All right, people. So on Archive 81, I'm not really familiar with these actors and actresses, but it's starring Mamadou Ati and Dina Shahabi. And basically the premise, right? The premise of this show, Archive 81, is we have Mamadou's character, Danny. He restores, photos and footage, stuff that's damaged, right? So he gets hired to do a job by this rich guy with a Fortune 500 type company. And his task is to restore these tapes that's been involved in a fire, an apartment building in the city, New York. And his job is to restore it for 100K. He doesn't know what the footage is about, but come to find out, is dibbling and dabbling into an occult. And that's all I'm going to say as far as the premise of the show, because I don't like to give any type of spoilers, but that's all I'm going to say for the premise of the show. And let me start off by saying for Archive 81, started off a little slow, but ultimately I enjoyed it. If you're looking for a creepy, eerie show to watch to entertain yourself, I recommend checking out Archive 81. The acting for the most part was decent. Sometimes Danny Mamadou, his acting was a little stiff for me. Melody, at sometimes her character Melody was a little annoying sometimes in certain scenes because certain stuff is just common sense. But you guys know, especially when it comes to dealing with horror, you got to have certain elements line up to have the story progress. We all know in real life, if I discover some cult stuff taking place, I'm moving out. I'm moving out because basically this building, the tenants were wilding out. So I'm moving out. But for movies and TV show sake, they gotta have the story progress. So there's certain elements that us as viewers are like, man, that's stupid. That why would you do that? Like you end up yelling, like, why would you do? But they need it to have the story progress, because without it, if us folks in real life, we're moving out, the story ends. So you got to have something to entertain people, right? So there's just certain elements where you're just like, why would you go down there? Why would you do this? Why would but it's horror. So certain stuff you gotta have in it. So for the sake of the story. So acting was decent. Story was pretty good. It was just very creepy. I'm not so there. Don't expect like jump scares, like that type of horror. It's just a very, very eerie, creepy show. Danny doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't initially know why he's hired for the job, but then ultimately he finds out. I can't say it because I don't want to ruin it for you guys. You got to check it out. But ultimately he finds out why he's hired for a job, and he has a purpose. There's somebody that ultimately he needs to help and save. So yeah, it's about, I think it's 8 episodes. On average, you're looking at anywhere between like 43 minutes to like 50 something, like 56 minutes an episode. It varies. Sometimes the Netflix shows, they do that. It fluctuates with the time. One episode would be like 45 minutes. Another episode would be 55. And then another episode would be 49 or whatever. So it's like that. So it's about 8 episodes. Quick weekend binge if you have time, but I recommend it. I was entertained. So on the Kaiba scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give Archive 81 a 7.5. At the end of the day, I was entertained. Was there stupid elements that I didn't like? Yes, sometimes. Like I said, Danny, I felt like his acting was a little stiff. Melody, sometimes she was annoying with certain stuff that she was doing, was pissing me off. But other than that, if you want to be entertained, if you want like a real creepy, eerie, dark show, uh, watch Archive 81. And I definitely have some questions. If they continue this and go into a season 2, I definitely have some questions. The show definitely leaves on a cliffhanger, and I need some answers to these questions that I have. So yeah, people, check out Archive 81. So you guys know the drill. If you like what you've seen, you want to see more, please hit that subscribe button. After doing that, hit the bell button so you get notified every time I upload a video. And please leave a comment at the bottom. Let me know what you guys thought of Archive 81 and hit that like button. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.